Alright, so for today I will be showing you guys the maximum Tune Charizard deck that I used to climb the master rank from the Great Ball rank. Because of how it works right now, people who pull the rare candy faster will be guaranteed to win the game. To counter this, a lot of people rely on a hand control card like Mars and Red card, and it surprisingly works. Getting Mars and Red card early is so annoying that people start switching to more reliable deck to avoid breaking. And for that, I will show you my own twist professing this kind of meta, including the famous Oricorio and Rampardos. Adding Pidgeot to the current Charizard deck, making it possible for us to decide which Pokemon we will be attacking. Display a huge power when you face decks like Oricorio and Rampardos. Why no Iono, you say? Because we are getting her effect free from the opponent. Instead of Iono, I recommend adding one Guzma for getting rid of items. You can add another red or cap depending on your playstyle, but I find the golden ratio to be this one deck that I show you right here. Without further ado, let's go and battle some opponents. Okay, so we will be going second against a dark red deck, I think. A Giratina dark red deck. Yeah. With this kind of hand, I think it's doable. So for this kind of deck, you need to refrain from using the supporter on the first turn, since they may be holding a Mars or Red card. To shuffle your hand, you might want to save the supporter for the next turn. Okay, for my turn, I think I will use the Pokeball and just end the turn. Let's see, use the Pokeball, throw, and we got PG, put energy to the Charmander, put a PG down, and we end our turn. Since we are not that good with our hand right now, I'm kinda wishing they used the red card on Mars on us. You know, when we like having a lot of cards on our hand, the opponents will think that we have rare candy and the Charizard, and they will definitely use the red card on Mars on us. Okay, so they put down the helmet and they're going to ramp the Giratina again. No way, we just got our Charizard. Okay, I'm going to use the rare candy to evolve Charizard, and I think I will use the Guzma to get rid of the helmet. Actually, we still have red on our hands, so if they put in the cape, we're still capable of one-shotting this Giratina. Okay, opponent's turn, let's see what he do. It's tough for the opponent right now because we are ready to hit with the Charizard. This is the weakness of a slow pass deck like Giratina and Darkrai, since they need to accumulate energy every turn. I don't think they had an answer for our Charizard though. They can't red card us either because it will give us one more card, which is terrible. Terrible for them, but fantastic for us. Oh, DC? I kinda like they give us time limit for this kind of game, so we don't need to wait if the opponents suddenly quit the game. Okay, so they put energy to Darkrai. Pretty much, there's nothing they can't do. They can't do nothing, man. Enter. Okay, they put down one more Giratina, which is pointless in my opinion. Also, they're going to ramp the energy to the other Giratina. Okay, we pull ourselves a Lily, might as well heal, and then put energy to PG and attack with Charizard. Okay, at this point we are guaranteed to win the game. Doesn't matter what they pull. We still have red on our hands, so even if they put a cap in, we still have enough damage to KO everything. Put an energy to Darkrai. red. Okay, and they put in the giant cake, which is still on our reach with Charizard. We have like 170 damage from the steam artillery or something. Okay, we're doing right, we're going red and attack for the win. GG. Okay, let's find another opponent. So the key for facing this kind of deck is to hold back on using the supporter, because if you use the supporter too early, you use the Professor Research early, and your opponent use red card or Mars on you, then you're doomed. You're doomed to break because you don't have any more draw card to thin out your deck. Okay, right now we're going first. Ooh, beautiful hand. We have a Candy, Charizard, and Research, and also red. Okay, so we will be facing another Giratina deck, but this time it's with Greninja, Lily. Okay, so I will end my turn without doing anything. This is to counter if they suddenly pull out red or Mars, so we still had chance to draw the Professor Research. Okay, so they just ram out energy and hit us, nothing to do, and we will just rare candy to Charizard and accumulate energy. Okay, and we will also play Professor Research. Draw 2 cards, got Pokeball, Pigeon, Pokeball. Okay, another Charmander. I might as well communication to swap the Charmander with PG, but nah, I think we will win without the PG itself. Just put in Charmander. You know, the one thing the enemy can do here is like put the energy to the Tapu Lele and attack us, since it will give us like 80 damage. It's like 20 damage per energy, so Tapu Lele is a very good card to put into your deck. You only need 1 energy. If you're running Mewtwo or Lunala, Tapu Lele is a must in the deck. I want to build a Lunala deck with like Giratina and Tapu Lele on it, but I don't have the cards, so I'm still looking for it. Okay, they put in rare candy, evolving into Greninja, but nothing they can do. They can't attack either with the Greninja without water energy, so I think it's a bad idea to put the energy to Giratina. Might as well put it to the Tapu Lele. They're going to ram in the energy to Giratina. I think this is the weakness of Giratina, because if they attack, then you can't ram in the energy, and if you don't have energy, then the Giratina is useless. Okay, for now I will heal and then put in communication, exchanging Pidgeot. We got Charmeleon, evolving Charmander, and we attack with Charizard. Greninja going down, and now they will put in the Tapu Lele for sure. If you see here, even if they are able to ram the Giratina to attack, we will still win because we had red on our hand. Let's see what the opponent is going to do. Okay, so they will attack with the Tapu Lele. 100 damage with 1 energy, which is crazy. Pokeball. Into PG. Yeah, because we only had 3 basic Pokemon. Put in the PG, put in energy and attack the Tapu Lele, saving the red for the last. turn. At this point, there's nothing they can do. They're going to lose. They're probably wishing for another turn to attack the Charizard, but nope, we had red on our hand. And they concede. GG. Game 3. I was trying to find Oricorio or maybe Rampardo's deck for an opponent, but I guess at Master Ball they run this kind of Giratina Darkrai because you can put in 2 Mars and 2 red card countering the fast play from the Candy deck. Okay, we're going first turn again, and this time another Giratina Darkrai. Yeah, at this point I think you guys know the drill. You put in the basic Pokemon and don't do anything. Don't use the Professor Research, don't use the Calm, don't use anything. Okay, we had Pidgeot. I'm just going to end my turn without doing anything. There's a high chance that they had Mars or red card. So if they use that on us, we will still getting a chance to get the Professor Research back to our hand. But if you use the Professor Research, we're left with only 1 in 19 possibility to get the Professor Research, making us a higher chance to break. Okay, so they actually have the red card. Can we get a rare candy on our pool? Can we get a rare candy on the draw? They're going to put energy like the usual. Rare candy? Yes, we get a rare candy. We put energy Charmander equal to Charizard and evolve the other Charmander into Charmeleon. You see, this is why I don't like to use red card on Mars, because there's a chance that you're actually giving the opponents what they actually need. At this point, they can't win the game. They only have 1 energy on Darkrai, 1 energy on Giratina. Even if they ram up the energy on Giratina, I still had the other Charmeleon that can evolve to Charizard, so they got no chance. It's our turn and we can KO. Got a Rocky Helmet. Can kill the Darkrai. $20 damage from the helmet, but nothing too much. Nothing we can't handle. And they put in Giratina. I guess they had like something like a cape on their hand or something. Okay, so they can't see. Alright, since I can't find any Oricorio deck or any fossil users, I will just show you guys a footage of me using the Pidgeot. Okay, on this game we are going second with PG on hand, so I'm going to put in the PG and we are going to face another Darkrai in Giratina deck. Okay, so they use Professor Research and they're going to end their turn just like that. Okay, so on this starting hand, since I don't have Charizard, I need to use the Professor Research. This is risky but nothing I can do. And we have Charizard, we have Pokeball, which can turn to Charmander to secure our Charizard next turn. I hope that they don't use the red card on Mars, but I will just put an energy to the PG and attack opponents next turn. I really hope they don't use red card on us. Professors. Rocky helmet. What will the opponent do? Okay, so they're going to ram energy into Giratina and end turn. Okay, so we drew a Pidgeot. Since our hand is kinda good, I will use the Professor Reset first to see what can I find. And we have a Guzma and a rare candy, so we can evolve both our Pokemon. So let me show you how you use Pidgeot on this deck. You see, having Pidgeot around making it possible for us to switch the opponent's Pokemon without using Sabrina or Cyrus. This is a huge advantage for us, since we can use this ability once per turn, and the opponent cannot like stall us with Oricorio or maybe hide their fossil on the bench. We can easily snipe them using the Pidgeot's ability. Okay, for now I will evolve our Charizard Pidgeot, and then I will stop, put in more energy so that we can attack next turn. We will see what's the opponent going to do. There's nothing that much they can do anyway. Even if they put in the cap to Giratina, I can use Pidgeot to force them to switch Pokemon. And we have Guzma and Red also in our hands, so this is a pretty much a win condition for us already. So if you are facing any Oricorio deck or maybe Rampardos deck and they stall you with the Oricorio, they put Pidgeot's ability to use switching the Oricorio with another Pokemon. But if they have like 2 Oricorio, you can attack with the Pidgeot either, and the Pidgeot deals like 70 damage per 2 energy, which can one-shot the Oricorio. It's really good Pokemon to put into our Charizard deck. Okay, next turn, we will use the Guzma, getting rid of the helmet and attack the Dark Raid. Okay, Dark Ray down. We'll see what will the opponents do. Okay, so they put in the Giratina. I think they have cape on their hand or something, since they're confident with the Giratina. See, they put in the giant cape. But I told you we still have Raid, and we got the Pidgeot's ability, so it means nothing. Oh, so they will use Sabrina to force us switch Pokemon. But another advantage from Pidgeot is that you only need 1 energy to retreat. So it's a very good Pokemon to put into your Charizard deck. Ram up energy into the Giratina, and it's our turn. Okay, we draw Charmander. I will honor these opponents by using our Pidgeot to win. We don't need to use Rain. I will retreat the Pidgeot and force them to switch Pokemon for the win, so making their cape useless. See, the opponents concede. This is exactly how you counter the Oricorio and Fossil decks. That's all for now, and I will see you on next video. Goodbye.